Up next on IJDM, we are testing out yet another rotary tool from Ryobi, but this one is a little bit different. IJDM starts now.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Approximately 2 years ago, I showed you a rotary tool. Not sure if you've seen that video or not, saw that video or not. It was the Ryobi 1 rotary tool. Also, people sometimes call them Dremels because I think that was the name that kind of stabilized what they were called, but they're really called like a rotary type tool, mini grinder, whatever you have. The one I tested, I gave it a decent video review, but on my other reviews, I was a little more harsh, simply because when you laid into something and really try to cut something metal or heavier plastics, it would just shut off. Now, the problem I had with this whole thing and this whole issue with this tool was I didn't see one little thing on the box. And going back and forth, I discovered what it was. And if you can see it right there, it clearly says, if I can stop the camera from shaking, on the bottom left of the box, ideal for light duty use for hobby, crafts, and projects. It's not meant for grinding off screws and bolts and stuff like that. So that's where this other Ryobi product comes in. Now, that all being said, that tool is perfect for hobbies and crafts because you don't need something that powerful if you're just working on small little items and grinding off small little bits of plastic and wood and so forth. So that product does what it says. And like I said, I gave it a decent review in the video, but what I should have mentioned is it's for light use. But in my actual written review, I was pretty nasty with Ryobi. And what it came down to was they contacted me and said, hey, what's up with that? And I was like, because I guess they've watched a few of my reviews, and I said, well, you know, I didn't really see it on the box until I backed up and looked at a few things, and they said, well, tell you what, we're going to send you the right product. So they did send this to me free of charge. It's not sponsored. They did not say I had to do a stellar review on this or give it 5 accolades or whatever for sending it. They said, just test it out and tell us what you think. So let's go ahead and unbox it, see what we got in the box, give it a quick test, and then move right on. Okay, put that away over there. We got a good sized chunk of paper there. You know how what is this? Look at that. I love it. I love this little organizer, little boxes, and more my wife than myself, but yeah, we love these little organizing things. We use them all over the place for all kinds of things, and yeah, this is great. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. What else? How do we get this out of the box? We got some more bits, and looks like some type of holding thing. Maybe it goes with the base or whatever to hold the product. Let's just put that over there. Don't want to lose those parts. And then I guess we got, oh, you know what? Yeah. Everything falls everywhere. This is a little more substantial than the other unit. I can just tell just by when I grabbed it. I was like, oh wow. The other one, it's so light, but wow, that switches. There you go there, and dial, and then we got in the front here. Only for use for a foot pedal. You can hook a little foot pedal gimmick up to this. I see. And that's probably some kind of maybe magnetic thing. We'll look at that in a second. There's your battery mount on the bottom. You can hang it on the wall and do that sort of thing. So cool there. Then we got the hose, which fell on the floor. And yeah, I guess we got to get this out. Any easy way of getting this wrapper out without pulling my knife back out? You know what? Let's not waste any time. I know it looks a little gimmicky there, but we'll just leave that there for now. I'll just cut it off with a knife after just to save some time. Let's hook this right up because we want to test this product out. Now, what do we got here? Okay, so that's got to be kind of in there. It should kind of just, yeah, see the difference here is I think the mechanism is turning inside there, and then it sends it to the tool, where the tool before just had a wire, and I think the motor was inside that. So I can already see this is a lot more. And I'm not gonna do the idiot thing I did last time where I started and tried to grab it with my fingers. I actually burnt my fingers on that last one. Let's get a battery and just turn this on and just see what it sounds like. Put the battery on, you didn't miss much there. Just snaps right on the back, just like any other Ryobi product. Oh wait, yeah, we wanna take this off because I can see something bad happening there. It's just gonna get all wound up and get stuck down inside the thing there. So good thing we caught that. All right. Okay, it's on a low speed. I just said I wasn't gonna do that. I was just trying to see, because I can't actually see if it's spinning. Oop, hit the lock button. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. Oh, this thing, yeah. I can feel the power difference just by that. I mean, you really can. Compared to the other tool, again, the other tool's fine, light use. This is meant for heavy use. You wanna grind a screw off, cut a little bit of metal and stuff. You got all your tools in here, good to go. I didn't test whether this is magnetic. Oop. Yeah, we gotta bump the camera once in a while on the channel here. Let's just see if this is, that's what I was thinking it was. Oh no, I see. It's just for, yeah, they include this little cleaner thing for cleaning. Ooh, that is sharp. Just be careful with some of these tools, they are sharp. But that's a nice little collection to get you started there. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is bring this outside. I'm gonna have to do a jump forward in time because right now we have all kinds of heat warnings and all kinds of craziness going on where the heat index is like 110 degrees. So a little too hot outside to test this. I really don't want to grind in here with metal shavings going all over and having birds in the house. You know how that is. So we'll test this outside. Welcome back to the backyard retro bar. It used to be known as the Retro Tiki bar, but since then there's been changes. The old bar fell apart. It's been a while since I actually did anything out here because usually it's so noisy with construction from houses around me being remodeled and everything. Excuse if there's any audio changes too, because straight out it's easier for me to use the mic that's sitting right here in front of me than it is to wire myself up. And honestly, it's just easier right now with being able to have movement on my arms and everything and not have wires in the way and so forth. And I am going to use safety glasses on this as a disclaimer. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to use the first one I reviewed and why this craft one isn't good for what I'm trying to use it for. So let's just get into it, see what happens, and then we'll move on to the tool we're actually reviewing. And for this one, I'm obviously going to make sure that this one's at full speed, which it is. I just dialed it right up, and we're going to go ahead and just start grinding the screw off. And I know it's a simple thing, but I mean, this pretty much tells it all and what it's capable of doing. It already shut off. You see what I'm saying here? It's like, and then you can just hit the button, turns back on again. It's like, well, okay, well, you know, fine, all right. So, and to keep fairness in check with everything being equal, this is a grinding wheel. We obviously want to take this grinding wheel off, and I have to take my safety glasses off because they are a little scratched up and blurry at this point. And I'm going to have to unscrew this if I remember how to do it. Oh, good grief. Oh wait, I got to hold this little jig. There we go. Yeah, you got to hold this little trigger down on this, I'll call it the craft one. Oh wait, no, that makes it free. I mean, oh, I'm not pushing it down far enough. That's a hard trigger to get in there, but there we go. I think I just busted it loose. Not loose enough. I wish there was an easier way to loosen these. Maybe I'm not doing this correctly, but there we go. Thing came off. Maybe there's an easier way. I thought it was supposed to be quick release. Maybe I'm not doing this properly, but you know, I used to work with tools a lot, and I don't really anymore. So excuse some of the weirdness that goes on. So let's pull out the new tool, and it's got the same kind of gimmick here. Should fit that. Yes, it does. I should be able to hit this little lock button and tighten the sucker down. Oh yeah, she ain't spinning. But as I put it down too low, I want to have a little bit of clearance there. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that's tight. Maybe the other tool, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't doing it right because that was far easier than the other tool, and it looks like the same kind of mechanism. So let's go ahead. Oh wait, do we see what's going on here? I did not get 2 batteries. I just grabbed one. So let's grab the other battery and let's go ahead and put it on the other one, and let's power this sucker up. All right, it's on low. We're gonna go high. I think we're gonna go high in this one, right? We got safety glasses, why not? Holy, whoa! Let's move this. That cut it off. Okay, for the second time in this video, I just totally almost burned myself. I dropped it just before then, but as you can see, we still have a nub here, so we want to kind of grind that off. Let's see if we can do that with the tool and continue on here for a few extra seconds here. Okay, what happened there is the bit separated on the thing, and I don't know if I want to touch that right now. I guess we're good. And it just kind of spun off. I might have been putting too much pressure. I didn't tighten it quite enough. Oh wait, we gotta put this little lock thing in. Oh, I guess you gotta hold that. And we're gonna, this is lessons learned here. This is how this channel works, is like, we're not gonna cut out any of the, I mean, sometimes we do, but we're not gonna cut out any of the, like, oh, yeah, you messed up, and I don't want to show that because it makes me look bad. It's like, I always look bad, so why not? I'm just gonna, all right, I think that's as tight as I can get it, so let's just see if we can grind this off now. Wow, this thing is powerful, and yes, that was hot when I touched it. I don't know why. Well, I was trying to see if I got it below the thing, because I'm obviously not going to try to get it out now, but it's a piece of wood. I keep to prop one of my doors, so obviously don't want to have a jagged edge on there, but yeah, totally gone. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, versus, I had a Dremel tool, one of the original Dremel tools, and yeah, this one is, I don't understand this part. Maybe it's change out the thin mechanism or whatever, and this kind of loosened, but that's probably me not tightening stuff up properly. But granted, you follow all the instructions, make sure all your tools, when you attach them, are perfectly intact, you're good to go. I do want to try, just for giggles, since I already made a mess and I'm already covered in metal shavings and so forth, let's lock that, and let's go ahead and pop that off, and then we'll set it to the side. It's not too hot right now. Before we do that, which we haven't done in a while, it is evening time. By the way, if you're wondering about the temperature, it is currently down to 88 and the heat index has dropped to 102. So it's a little more comfortable out here. Nothing like a tasty adult beverage. I just finished my yard up while we were waiting for this portion of the video, and there you go. So let's try this little grinder thing just to see. I'm just curious, how well it works. I'm trying to avoid touching it because every time I touch it, it seems to go right into my fingers. All right, and we're gonna dial this down about there. Oh yeah. I don't need to go any further than that. I mean, the wood started smoking and burning, or I'll start smoking and burning if I go too far, but made a nice divot in the actual piece of wood here. So this tool, I mean, if you're trying to do some serious grinding, serious rotary tool, it works for me. You may be doing some more hardcore stuff. That's where you get more into commercial, industrial, but for a residential, I got to grind off a screw head or fix something that's, this or that and something sticking out, or I just want to bevel an edge or whatever, this is your tool. Now, let's go back to this one. Now, if it's a situation where you're just doing like craft type stuff, building small things, you don't necessarily need the power of this one. And I'm sure the cost of these two are probably double from what they are, or at least double, or nearly double. Or are we going to double down on this? No. That this is more designed for your arts and crafts type thing, and that's good because I could still use this, but on the opposite side, I think this will be perfect for what I need it for and does exactly what I need. And I don't have to worry about running an extension cord or whatever. I can plug my handy dandy 18-volt infrastructure batteries into here and it's good to go. And just a mental note on the ones I use today, in case you say, well, I bought one, it's underpowered, IJDM. Well, IJDM is here to tell you I am using the newer 18-volt 16 amp batteries, which in a future video I'll cover on a weed eater or weed whacker or weed trimmer that I bought, depending where you live in the US or other countries. My weed trimmer actually wouldn't work very well with the 4 amp batteries, but the 6 amp works perfectly. That'll do it for this IJDM, and this is kind of a sour note, but I don't want you to get too depressed on it. And maybe you're happy about it. Maybe he's like, okay, he's finally done. I'm not done. I'm just taking a break. I've done nearly 150 episodes if you count some of the earlier ones at this point, and it's just become kind of a thing where I need to work on other projects and get things set up for a special that's coming up for the 150th episode. So with that note, you probably won't see much from this channel over the next few months. It'll probably be just a few posts. I may sneak in a video or two and postpone the 150th depending on what's going on. It just depends on things that happen. But the general idea I have on this whole thing is I really want the 150th to be a special kind of episode, kind of like the 100th one that we did, and make it even better. So it's a lot of production work that involves, you know, and planning and writing and doing that kind of thing. We will continue to do these type of videos. We're just kind of hands-on, hanging out and throwing tools on the bench and hanging out in the backyard, but we'll also be doing stuff that's a little more structured and a little more storytelling type of thing. With that, we'll end this video and we'll see you next time. Plenty of videos to watch in the meantime. Like I said, we have over 150 episodes on our channel. Feel free to browse through and check a few of those out if you haven't seen them already. We'll see you next time. Okay, episode's done. All right, put the stick away, hang that back up on the wall. We've got to find a place to hang that up, but not tonight. Close that before I grab it off the box. Oh, wait a minute, I'm still rolling here. I gotta take care of this box. I don't think we need it anymore. I don't think Robbie wants it back. Yeah, wait, I am rolling? Okay, well, here's your outtake for the end of the video, which you may or may not be been expecting. There it is.